the coaches would come to me, Keenan, and he goes, hey, when you play, don't tell Kipper because he will really let go, and we don't need him going on a little binge, right?
A bender.
I'm like, oh, really? Of course, we've become great friends, and I'm like, Kipper, listen, I'm going to tell you when you're not playing so you can have a good time and just take it easy. You know, I want you to mentally relax and just have a great time. Anyway, everybody's letting go. And so I lose track of Kipper the night.
Well, speaking of Wayne Gretzky, I'm going to dip into your son's question because there's one in here about this. Now, this is jumping a little bit forward in your career. But he's like, hey, ask him, what was it like to play for Gretzky in Arizona? And then was there a few Shane Doan had to step in and break up some fights or something in practice?
Yeah, so Wayne Gretzky, I was never a goalie, guy. I just played because I couldn't skate. And so my favorite player was Wayne Gretzky. Like, he was the epitome of class, the epitome of talent. His dad was the greatest Canadian dad of all time, so having Wayne Gretzky as a coach was, he had called me personally too. I think I was 38 years old, and I got a call from Eddie Olchuk to play in, I guess when you get older, that's what happens. Everybody bypasses your agent. You're getting older when they actually call you and you're like, hey, you want to play for us? Like, okay. So Wayne had called me, and this is pre-Sidney Crosby, so I knew what the weather was like in Pittsburgh, and I knew what the weather was in Arizona. I'm 38 at the time, and Wayne asked you to play. I'm like, wow, this is pretty special. And he goes, hey, you're going to have to fight it out with Brian Boucher, and we're not giving you. I'm like, yeah, I can tell by the size of the contract that you're not putting any stock in that I'm going to be a number one goalie.
Cujo, just to jump in on this quickly.
Yeah.
Brian Boucher, correct me if I'm wrong, but I was at camp that first week. He blew his groin out in the shootout, the very first shootout attempt, I think, that week, didn't he, in the preseason game?
Oh, he did, yeah. I know. It's funny, when I first met, I'm sorry, I'm getting off on tangents here, but
it's perfect.
The first time I got to Arizona, and I remember when he played for Philly, we had a brawl in Toronto, and I skated down and I grabbed Bush, and we were kind of tussling, and Bush he's an amazing human. He wasn't really aggressive or anything, but I remember being a little aggressive and getting, I shouldn't have been, but and he may have tripped and fell down for a moment, but he acted like he hated me when I got there, as only Bush could do. And I was like, holy shit, this guy's holding a grudge, blah, blah, blah. This is going to be a long year, And every time I tried to go up to him, he just kind of walked away. I was like, holy shit, this is going to be a long year. Oh, well, it's going to make it easy for me to try and be the number one. But anyway, he was great. We became best friends after that. We warmed up together and did everything. He started laughing and goes, I'm just kidding. So it was a great, he's a funny dude. I always love Bush. But getting back to your question about Wayne Gretzky, man, I never seen him wear the same pair of shoes the whole year. I mean, he was the best dressed coach I've ever seen. But we had Rick Tocchet was assistant coach, and Alfie Samuelson. So we had a great time. And when you have a coach that isn't worried about his job, like, because he was part owner of the team, it also helps. He was less stressed. Like, he wasn't yelling at anybody. And I was an older guy, so he didn't put a lot. And Grant Fuhr was my goalie coach. He's so laid back. I mean, I was just like, holy cow, I couldn't have fallen into a better position, except our team was a little on the shy side of talent. But we won a lot of games, and it was fun, and Gretz was great. And I remember one time he goes, hey, Curtis, why don't you have your son on the bench? I go, really? He's going to be on the bench? He goes, yeah. He'll just stand at the end of the bench, have a towel. I go, wow, how great is that? I'm playing a game, and Taylor's on the bench. He's got the thing over, and I'm like, wow. Until they dumped a puck in, somebody fired a puck, and it went into that end of the bench, and I'm playing. I'm like, oh, my God, it might have hit my son. And so first time out, I go over. He's still standing. I'm like, Taylor, what happened? And he, I forget who the defenseman was, lost all his teeth right in front of Taylor. So But Gretz, and then he put my kids on the plane. We went on a trip to Minnesota and Dallas, and my 2 older boys came on the trip and roomed with me and ate pre-games and hang out with the guys. And it was just great to have a coach like that near the end of my career. It was such a treat, and I'm very thankful. Family first is what Wayne preaches, and he's great.
That's fantastic, incredible experience. And yeah, how did you make any saves while you were worried your kid lost all his teeth down the bet? Like I can imagine his stress and what you're gonna get at home later too. Like,
right? Yeah. No, I was definitely worried about him, but I could see over there he was still standing, and I went right over first time out. I'm like, whoa, that's kind of dangerous. Anytime a guy goes to dump it in, and they fire it into the bench, I'm like, okay, buddy, that's a terrible play.
It popped into my mind with shutouts in the playoffs. I mean, I with my experiences, I think of Miikka. We have some Calgary fans that Miikka Kiprusoff. We have some Calgary fans that watch the podcast. So I need to hear about this rookie party and Miikka Kiprusoff when your time in Calgary.
Oh man, so Kipper,
there's something to this.
Yeah,
Miikka's involved. There's going to be.
And Miikka, or know Kipper. He's a beauty.
But he is.
So I get there, and I'm 40 years old, and clearly I'm the backup. And Kipper's, great goaltender. I've watched him for years, and I'm making $750 or whatever. He's making $6.5. It's, Anyway, I'm gonna be the backup, and that's my mindset, and that's the mindset you have to have. And I'm here to win a cup and support him. But anyway, there's still a little tension between us. And as goalies, Razor can, you want to have a great relationship, but you also want to play. And there's always some contention there. But anyway, so me and Kipper, we weren't best friends right away, clearly. And then we're playing Colorado, and I go, Kipper, hey, I know that all these guys that I played with, I have a Rolodex of where they like to shoot, and if you need any information on any of these players, what their favorite plays are, what they like to do, because some goalies can go, hey, don't tell me anything. I don't want to have preconceived. But he was like, yeah, sure. I go, hey, listen, Joe Sakic loves low blocker. He'll beat you. He'll look somewhere else, and then he'll rip it low blocker. It's a bullet. And, I mentioned a few other things. Anyway, somebody gives a pizza right up the middle to Joe Sakic. He is like in the slot. He rips a low blocker. Kipper makes it look easy. He is point blank. And I'm on the bench looking down, and he can see him laughing under his thing. He comes to the bench, and I'm like, Kipper, don't make it look so easy. He's going to rip it over your glove hand the next shot. And we laughed, and we had some fun with it. But I was so happy because I give him a little piece of information that saved him a goal. So anyway, after the game, he gets undressed really quickly, and I'm sitting in my stall still talking to Nystrom or somebody, and he comes over with a string of beers, and he rips one off, and he gives it to me, and, we have a beer. Right from then on, he trusted me, and we were great friends, right? So that's the good part. So anyway, I'd signed there halfway through the year, I think. So the coaches would come to me, Keenan, and he goes, hey, when you play, don't tell Kipper, because he will really let go, and we don't need him going on a little binge, right?
A bender.
I like, oh, really? He can do that? They're like, oh, yeah. So we are in LA, and coaches go, hey, you're going to play. We're going to give Kipper some time off, and don't tell him. Whatever you do, don't tell him. Of course, we've become great friends, and I'm like, Kipper, listen, I'm going to tell you when you're not playing so you can have a good time, and just take it easy. I want you to mentally relax and just have a great time. But hey, don't show me up, because they're going to know. They're going to know. So we have a rookie party. We're in LA. Guys are putting on these president's masks, pretending they're robbing the place. I mean, it's all set up. I was like, I thought we were going to get shot, but it was a crazy, crazy party. Anyway, everybody's letting go. And so I lose track of Kipper the night. And I guess he had one of the masks on, one of these president's masks. He must have put it on at some point during the night. So I get on the bus early for practice the next day. And Kipper, there's nobody on the bus but Kipper. And he's in the third seat back he's always at the back. He's in the third seat, like right behind where the coaches would sit. And his face is all broken out. He's allergic to latex. And so his face is like swelled up, like huge. He's got blisters all over his face. I'm like, I had to wake him up. Kipper, he's sleeping. He might have slept on the bus. I literally had to wake him up and take him to the back. So anyway, I'm sure they knew, and there's no question they didn't know. And I don't think they told me any other time that I was playing and he wasn't, or I just didn't play anymore. I think that's what happened. I don't think I played again. But Kipper, man, I give him one job. Just don't make it look like you're out all night.
That's funny.
Too good.
Amazing.